My name's Joey. I'm a fleet manager at GP Transco. Before GP Transco, I was working at a container drayage company, working in their brokerage. I was there for about a year and got very lucky to get an interview to come into GP Transco, and I've been here ever since. There's so many things that entail that come together to make a fleet manager. Obviously, you're responsible for primarily the safety of your drivers. You're moving the drivers from A to B, making sure that the miles are good, that the money is good, and that the drivers are safe on the road. You're making sure that the equipment stays in order. A lot of people only think that it is just getting a load, giving it to a driver, and they move. There's so many responsibilities that go into making a successful fleet manager. Here at GP, we take into consideration a lot of the things that go into keeping our drivers happy. When I first meet my drivers for the first day, I am always given stories. They're horror stories from other carriers, other companies, that they don't listen to their home time requirements. They don't take care of bringing them to where they want to go. They send them to places just because they're chasing the dollar. Me personally, I gotta take into consideration where drivers want to go, where they do not want to go. If they give me a home time and they give me a week in advance of where they need to go, it is my job as a fleet manager to make sure that they get where they need to go. Too many times when they come in, their first meeting is talking about how nobody listened to them and did what they wanted to do, and they get burnt out. And here we just offer an atmosphere which alleviates that pain for them. Hands down, the most rewarding part of this job is at the end of the week, when everything comes together. I look at being a fleet manager at this company as putting puzzles together. And every single week, when you've got 10 drivers on your fleet, you have 10 different puzzles you're putting together. And there's speed bumps every single week. But at the end of the week, come Friday, Saturday, when it's all said and done, and you look at everything and you see that it all came together, the drivers are making their money, they're making their miles, you go home on the weekend and you feel like you did a good job this week. Challenging parts of being a fleet manager are abundant. What I run into weekly is if you got your fleet of 10 drivers, there may be an issue that pops up on a Monday. When you're handling that issue, you can believe that the next one's gonna come in while you're handling that one. Being able to handle things and handle issues as they come and think on the spot and get things taken care of, that's the most challenging because, behind closed doors, drivers don't see what we're doing here to take care of any issues that are going on, or that when they call in an issue, they don't know that we've got 3 other ones that already happened before that. So just taking care of things in a timely manner, letting the drivers know that you are with them, you are taking care of their problem. That's an extremely challenging part, because if you're on the other side of the phone and you've been sitting somewhere for a couple of hours, time is money. So we need to act fast, and that's a pretty challenging part, to keep everybody on the same page and make sure that they know that we're behind them. So if somebody's coming into GP Transco and they just had an interview and they're coming in the following week, I would tell them to come in with an open mind. In the logistics industry, working for a trucking company, we are learning something new every single day. Every single week, everything's changing. So you need to come in with an open mind and come in with a blank mind. Don't come in thinking you know everything, because nobody does. Be willing to learn, be willing to be part of a team, because here, teamwork makes the dream work. Everybody helps out everybody. It's an amazing thing. When everyone's working towards one common goal in this office, it's amazing what can happen. There's no limits to what we can do here.